Let's move on to a monster game here. We're breaking down the SEC championship. You've got Georgia and Alabama. Georgia minus 2.5, over under 48. Feels like some of these totals in these bowl games are really vanilla. Like the books don't even really know what to do here. So they're not quite giving us the full field goal. How do you break down Georgia and Alabama?
Well, I mean, look, it's 47.5 across the board, the total. And you stop and think about this. The first time these teams played at Georgia, in which Georgia suffered their first loss in about 400 years at home, Alabama won that game 24-21. The total was 54 in that game. So it's now 47.5. And it's not like it was a 10-7 game. It was 24-21. So to me, the adjustment made in the total from that contest to what we're seeing in the SEC championship should speak volumes to all of us. Alabama, by the way, you might be surprised to know they played 6-1-2 to the under in SEC play this year. And in those 9 SEC contests, allowing just 19 points per game and 328 yards per contest, which may not seem dominating, but against the level of competition which they had to face, those are pretty good numbers. And also, they got better, meaning the Alabama defense, as the season wore on. As a matter of fact, over the last 4 games, they went under the total on each occasion, and they only allowed 13 points and 222 yards per game. And an even better, even more noteworthy, I should say, statistic over those 4 games, only 4 yards per play allowed, which is extremely low. Now, Georgia, on the other hand, Andy, 3-0 to the under their last 3 overall, just 36 points scored per game in those contests combined. And their defense had a lot to do with that, allowing just 7.3 points per contest, 231 yards per game, and just 4.3 yards per play. So these are 2 teams that come into this SEC championship game playing extremely good defense. And by the way, the Bulldogs allowed less than 300 yards in 8 of 12 games this year. So I'm going to go under the total here, Andy. I think we're going to see possibly like a 23-17, 23-20 type of game. And I just think the adjustment from the regular season matchup, which was 54, to the current number, which is 47.5, speaks heavily to why I was influenced in that direction.
All right, we're running a college football bowl special, and Ross, this has been your sweet spot here last 3 years. Incredible success, and you also get the championship games as well as the bowls. It's only $149. Wanted to talk about this because Ross is one of the guys that you should really look hard at investing with. So Ross, tell us about this bowl package and what people can expect during bowl season from you.
Well, let's start with this. College football, number 2 this year right now, number 1 last year, number 2 in 2023. Over the last 3 seasons, I've made a net profit in college football of over 124 units. And let's look at the bowl picture. Postseason plays, championship, conference championship games, and bowl games, and playoff games. Over the last 3 years, Andy, 13-8, 13-7, and 14-6. That's 40-21. That's 66%. And up 64 units of net profit the last 3 college football postseasons. So not only am I killing it during regular season play, I really amp it up during the postseason as well. And so well worth the $149. And folks, that $149, not only will you get all the conference championship games, bowl games, college football playoffs, you also get the Navy-Army game as well, which is a standalone game a week from Saturday. So all that for just $149. I gave you the reasons why you should be looking to invest in that package. And don't forget, Ralph touched upon the Weekend Warrior package. Over the last 3 weekends with that package, and which includes the Monday Night NFL as well, I've gone 16-6-1. And since we started this special, I've had only 2 losing weekends or Weekend Warrior packages. So this has been outstanding. It's been very popular, and rightfully so. My NFL now catching fire at 13-4 over my last 17. College football and NFL combined, really killing it. I think I have 95-62 run college football, NFL combined. 61% over 90 units in net profit. So that Weekend Warrior Special is awfully nice. In NBA, by the way, Andy, 22-11 to start the year, 67%. And dating back to last year, a 36-16 run with my last 52 NBA premium picks. That's 69%. So again, we have that Weekend Warrior. Is it a Weekend Warrior, or is it just for the college basketball? Or I know we have a 3-day basketball package, so take advantage of that as well.